Hello, all three. We have finished the machine, and today I'm making the video to show you which part we will remove during the transportation and how to operate the machine. First, let me introduce you the total size of the machine. For the length of the machine, it's 10 meters. And for the width of the machine is 3 meters. For the height of the machine is 2.9 meters. This is unloading conveyor belt table, this one. And in the middle, it's a nesting CNC machine. As you required, we use 9 kilowatt HQD spindle, ATC spindle, and HQD board drilling head, 9 drillers, vertical drillers. And for this machine, we use 12 position linear tool magazine. And this is the side pusher. This design has no restriction about the table width. And here is vacuum cups for loading panels. And back, as you can see, the back pusher. Here we have 3 back pushers. These 3 back pushers installed on the gantry. So it moves with the gantry together. So during the loading and unloading, there is no restrictions about the panel size. So this machine can automatically loading and unloading small panels and big panels. This table is the sincere lifted table, the loading table. As you can see, there is one sensor there, which to check the height of the loading table, and one emergency stop button. So we just put the panels on the sincere lifted table. We use the big tool sensor. The diameter is 100 millimeters. So we can use the big tools for milling the sacrifice MDF sheet. And this is the button box, which we can press start button, pause button, or emergency stop button box. So we have 2 inlet for vacuum pumps. For this machine, we use 2 vacuum pumps. So each vacuum pump will connect one. And this is the Weihong PC-based controller. We designed the vacuum zones like this because we use the electrical valve for the vacuum zones on-off button, on-off. So as you can see, we have totally 9 working zones. And for 1, 2, 3, 4, these 4 areas, it's used for 4 by 8 feet panels. And if for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, these 5 zones for 4 by 9 panels. And if the total vacuum zones, it will be fit for 2.1 meters by 2.8 meters. So you can choose, when you machine small panels, you can choose which vacuum zones you used from here. We will connect the 2 vacuum pumps in here and 1 dust collector. For this machine, 2 vacuum pumps and 1 dust collector. We connect from here. After we switch on the machine, we can check the Weihong software. So we double click this software to open the controller. First, let me show you some basic information about this Weihong controller. For these buttons, we have for this one is toolpath. Here it will show the toolpath, and here show the NC files. And this one is if we switch on this button, we can add many files inside, so the machine will run one by one. Okay, if we just run one machine, no need to use this. We just switch off it. For this one, it's the drillers. It's a window for the drillers. Yeah, we can manually control the drillers, which driller is down and up. Totally, it has 9 drillers from T21 to T29. And here is offset, which we set the workpiece orange for X, Y, Z axis. For Z axis is offset. This distance is delta Z. Later I will show you what's the meaning. And here is public offset. For example, if the tool cut too deep, so and we want to lift up 1 millimeter, we can input here from here. And this manual is we move the machine manually. If we choose jog mode, we can control the machine by these buttons. And for the rapid, if we press rapid, it will be much faster. Like this. If we choose hand wheel, this button, then we can use this one to control machine movement. Okay. And from here, it will show the machine coordination and workpiece coordination. And here it's a spindle rate. We can change it from 100%, from 0 to 120%. This is the feed rate, the machine feed rate. This is the G00 rate for this one. And here is some buttons which we can manually control. For example, the spindle switch. We can control the spindle on and off here. And this one, if unload, if we press this button, the machine will go to unloading the panels. And this one is load and unload. It means if we press this button, the machine will go back to pick up one new panel and unloading the finished panels to the front conveyor belt. And this one is the air blow functions. And here is the drilling head start or off. And for this one, it's positioning cylinders. Front one The left positioning, the right pusher. Okay, all these buttons. Now let me show you how to measure the tools. As you can see here, this is for measure tools. And if we press measure, because now it's T1, in the spindle it's T1. If we press start button, the machine will go to measure T1 only. And we can also use multiple measure. Means we can mark which tool number, which tool we want to measure. After that, we press start. It will go to measure one by one. We try to measure T1 and T3. So we use this, we mark this function, and we mark the T1 and T3. Then we press that button. Then we press yes. The machine will go to the sensor top, then go down slowly to measure T1. Now in the spindle is T1. And then machine will put T1 back and pick up T3. Then go to the top of sensor, then to measure it. Okay, now we finished measure the tools. That we need to set the delta Z. What's meaning? To set the distance between tool sensor and the sacrifice MDF sheet. So what we will do? T1. After measure T1, we manually move T1 to touch the surface of sacrifice MDF sheet. Now finished. Then we manually choose jog button and move Y-axis, X-axis. Then I choose hand wheel. I use hand wheel. Move the tool to touch the sacrifice MDF sheet. We need to switch on the vacuum pump boost. Then switch on vacuum suction and also the vacuum zones. We do this because just to make sure the vacuum pump hold the material, hold the sacrifice MDF sheet. tool. To touch the MDF sheet. We go back to the controller, offset manage. Then to press this button, set button. Yes. Now we finish setting for Z axis and Z axis orange. And next, I'm going to show you how to measure drillers. First, we go to drill. We go to here, and we press measure all. Okay. First, we go choose one driller. Then we press measure all button. Yes. The drillers will go down to touch the sensor. Then finish the measurement. After this, we finish the measure drillers. Because normally we use the same length of the drillers. So we just measure one, and the controller will write all the values to be as the same with this one. Next, we will try to copy the file into the computer and load the file to the controller. So first, we can copy the file, this folder. We copy the file. We can copy the file to here. We put all the files inside here. After that, we go back to controller and press load button. Then we choose this file and press open. The file will be loaded into the controller, and now we can press start button to run the file. Before we start button, this is the switch for dust collector, so we can switch on the dust collector. Then we press start button. After we press start button, the machine will first go to pick up the panels, loading the panels to be here, and then drilling and cutting. We press start button to run the file. The machine will go back and pick up the big panel, loading the panels to the NC file, to the NC machine. Now it's unloading at the same time, it's loading a new panel. As you can the side pusher. Then machine go to back pusher. And then the machine will side pusher again. After that, it go to the second pusher.
30个条子呀。有点大了，微信有点大。
唐朗过来。when we transport the machine, we will separate the total gantry with the machine. So Y-axis, two motors, two servo motors, we will disconnect the encoder cable. So when you receive the machine, you install the gantry and then install the motor. We need to reset the encoder for the servo drivers. First, before we set that, first we need to find the position for Y-axis. And we use a ruler. So from the distance from the block and this space is 20 millimeter. For X-axis is 30 millimeter. From the block to this surface, it's 30 millimeter. And for Z-axis, it's also 30 millimeter. But for Z-axis, there is no need. Z-axis and X-axis, there is no need to set encoder. So just set Y-axis is okay. This is how we set machine orange when you install the machine. Move Y-axis to that position in the Weihong controller. We need to set the D-term. Press this button and reference point D-term. The password is this one. NCSTUDIO. This one. Password. So, for example, when you get the machine, install the machine, you just need to set Y-axis. Don't press setting all. Just press Y-axis. This one. Then we will finish setting the machine orange. Okay.